Hello friend, topic is a star algorithm. A star search algorithm finds the shortest path through the search space using the heuristic function. That means it provides the minimum best path using the heuristic function. What is heuristic function? Heuristic function is a way to inform the search about the direction to a goal. That means it provides the information about which node is going to that goal node. This algorithm uses two functions. One is the h of n is a heuristic function and another is a g of n that provide a cost from start node to end node. This algorithm expand a less search tree and provide optimal research test. It means provide the optimal solution. It is a similar to UCS, uniform cost search, except that it uses g of n plus h of n instead of g of n. That means UCS is only use a g of n function and A star algorithm is use g of n plus h of n. For A star algorithm, evolution function is a f of n is equal to g of n plus h of n, where f of n is equal to estimated cost of the cheapest solution. That means minimum path is a search, and for that minimum path cost is a assign as a f of n. Then g of n. G of n is a cost to reach node n from to start node, and h of n is a cost to reach from node n to goal node. In that figure, g of n and h of n is shown. This one is a start node and this one is a goal node. From start node to end node, cost is a g of n, and from n node to goal node, cost is a h of n. It means f of n is from start node to goal node, cost is found. Okay. This evolution function is used in a algorithm. Okay, we have to go through that algorithm. In A star algorithm, two lists is used. First is the open list and second is a closed list. In open list, nodes that are generated and heuristic function is applied, then you have to put that node in open list, and nodes that have been examined that are put into the closed list. That means evolution function is applied, all nodes are generated, then after that node is put into the closed list. Okay, we have to go through that algorithm. First step, place the starting node into the open list. That means you have to put the start node into the open list. Step 2, check if the open list is empty or not. If the list is empty, then return failure and stop. You have to check open list. If open list is empty, then return failure. Otherwise, you have to go through that step 3. If open list is not empty, then you have to find an evolution function for that node. And if that node is a goal node, then you have to return a success. Okay, if in open list node have to find the evolution function and that node is a goal node, then you have to return a success. If that node is not a goal node, then you have to go through the step 4. Expand node n and generate all its successor and put n into the closed list. That means you have to expand node n and generate all its successor and put into the closed list. Why closed list? Because n is generated, evolution function is calculated, so that we have to put n node into the closed list. Okay. Then after, for each successor n, check whether n is already in the open and closed list. You have to check that node is already in open and closed list. If that node is already in open and closed list, then you have to go through that step 5. You have to attach back pointer which reflect the lowest g and dash value. That means you have to find a minimum value, so that you have to attach a back pointer to finding the minimum value. And in step 4, if the node n is not available in open and closed list, then you have to calculate a evolution function, then put into that open list. Okay. Then after step 6 is a return to step 2. It means you have to go to the step 2 until this process is repeat. Goal node is not found, this process is repeat. Okay. Then advantage and disadvantage of a star algorithm. Advantages: it is a best algorithm than other search algorithm, and it is optimal and complete. It means it provides optimal solution and it can solve a very complex problem. It is an advantage of a star algorithm. And disadvantage: it does not always produce a shortest path, and it is not a practical for a various large scale problem. That means various large problem, it is not a practically possible A star algorithm. Okay. Then we have to go through the example of a star algorithm. In the algorithm, start node is a S and goal node is a G. Okay. And for all the node, cost is available in arrow. S2A cost is 1, S2G cost is 10, and so on. And heuristic function is put into this table, and heuristic function is available for that all the node. First we have to start with the start node, and we have to find a successor of a S node. Then successor of S is A and G. Then we have to find S2A value. Function of n is equal to g of n plus h of n, where g of n is equal to S2A is 1 and h of n is equal to 3, so that we get a 4. And S2G, f of n is equal to g of n plus h of n, where g of n is equal to 10 and h of n for g is 0, so we get a 10. In both the successor, minimum value is 4, so that we have to go through that path, because we have to find a minimum value. And 10 value is put on a hold. Why hold? Because we find all the value, and if that value is greater than 10, then we have to take that value, because we have to set the back pointer to finding the minimum value. So that 10 is put on the hold. Then after we have to go through that path S to A, that is provide a minimum value, so that we have find a successor of A. There are two successors, B and C, so that we have to find evolution function from S to A to B, where f of n is equal to g of n plus h of n. G of n is equal to S to A value is 1 and A to B value is 2, so that 1 plus 2 is equal to 3 g of n, and h of n is equal to 4 for B, so that we have get a 7. And S to A to C, g of n is equal to 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, and h of n is equal to 2, so that we get a 4 value. In that value 4 is a minimum, so that we have to go through that path, and 7 is put on a hold. Okay. Then we have to go through that path S to A to C. Successor of a C is a D and G. So that we have to find a value of S to A to C to D function of n, where g of n is equal to 1 plus 3. It means 5 plus d value is equal to 6. Then we get the 11. Okay. And another path is a S to A to C to G. G of n value is equal to 1 plus 4. That means 6. And h of n is equal to 0. So we get a 6. Then we have to go through that back pointer to finding the minimum value. If we go to that back pointer, 6 is compared with 11. That is a not minimum. 11 is a maximum. Then 6. Then 7 is not a minimum, and 10 is not minimum. So our optimal path is a S to A to C to G, and cost is a 6. Okay, we have solved this problem. Thank you.